Hello, all of you Vainglorious, you wonderful people, and welcome back to Satisfactory. How you doing? What is up? How's it going, J-Bos? How you doing, man? Yeah, Satisfactory. I don't remember what I was doing. What were we doing last time? Did we get everything done? Like, did I get everything up and running? Whatever this big monstrosity is doesn't look like it's running. What's this thing? An assembler. Oh, it's running. It's just not running very fast because I guess it's waiting on screws. Yeah, okay. So we need to make things faster. But I think everything's running at this point. I don't think there's anything that's not running. What? Have I ever played Factorio? No. I don't have it. I've seen people play it. It looks interesting. But I have personally never played. So right now we're splitting our screws. J-Bo subscribed at tier 1. Thank you, man. 3 months. Sure, let's do another 3. Why not? Has it been 3 months already? Wow. So we've got a good number of screws going into there. I mean, it's okay. I mean, this is the intro beginner factory here, so I mean, we haven't even finished like all that many milestones. So speaking of milestones, let's go see what the next one is. Hi. There's base building, which gives me foundations. 2 months, but you guess you subbed first stream, so it's third sub. Hey, Dominico. Doing all right, man. Doing all right. How you doing? So we can do this to start getting foundations. That wouldn't be a bad idea. We've already done those 2. And then there's a bunch of tier 2 stuff. But I think I'd rather finish all of my tier 1 stuff first. Mainly because I have a lot of that stuff on me. Oh, I thought it wanted that. Oops, sorry. It does want some of that. There we go. So we need to get this stuff. We should have that easy mode. You're good? Awesome. Glad to hear it. It has been raining here all day, so I'm sleepy. 400. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. And then we need another 180 wire. Oh, I missed the jump. Got that one. Okay, so which one is wire going into? Because I noticed the wire's getting split. This one. So let's split you. Take those. Split, split, split. Actually, you can adjust this, can't you? So I need 180. Somebody told me if you like... There he is. Okay, cool. So I have 110 on me. I need 70 more. I gotta get him out of that. Sort. There we go. And let's get one of these right on 70 here. There we go. Split. Take those. Thank you. Been running heroes today, but we don't have a bloody hurricane. Well, it's not a hurricane anymore. I don't even think it's a tropical storm anymore. And it mostly stayed to the east of us. It made landfall last night in early morning, I guess, in Louisiana. And then wasn't kind of 44, yeah, but like as soon as it was overland, it split up. So Louisiana got the worst of it. What is this game you've never seen before? This is Satisfactory. You build factories. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. You build factories and try not to die by meanie animals. That's about the best I can explain it. But yeah, Louisiana got hit more than everybody else in 94. So by the time it got here, it was already a tropical storm, and I don't even think it's a tropical storm anymore. I think it's just a tropical depression, if it's even that organized. So the point of the game is, oh, it's 500 of those. Well, I thought I grabbed 200. So I need 300 more copper and another 94 blades. Category 4 is a strong hurricane. It's just one level down from as mean as they get. So 94. Good, sorry, I split that as 94. I did, but it keeps putting one in. Oh well. Yeah, pretty serious storm. And when it hits the coast, the big threat, of course, is wind damage. But there's also storm surge. The storms, which it basically, because it's such a low pressure area, it kind of pushes the water down and then up in front of it. And makes just a nasty storm surge. They were predicting it could go inland as many as 40 miles, but it was much weaker than expected, thankfully. For the storm surge. But yeah, so it just rained here all day. We were very fortunate. Now, not too far from here, where the bulk of it went over, there's actually some pretty big flooding going on. Like, the state police have a bunch of highways and interstates shut down because of flooding. And there's a chance it may even, like, flood on into town. So, not too fast. That's not too far from here. Like, where my dad works is where that happened. Okay, launch it. And we just unlocked some milestones.
You have been given early access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on exoplanets bonus program. Funneling parts into the awesome resource sink, depending on their amount and complexity, will grant you coupons in the awesome store, which can be exchanged for bonus rewards.
Hooray!
Examples of bonus content are parts, walls, factory attachments, and cosmetics. Fixit is working hard to develop additional options, which will be added to the awesome store in the future. Go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
Go that extra kilometer. Love it. Yeah, category 5 is nasty hurricane. Alright, cool. So we gotta wait for that thing to get back. Have I built the space elevator yet? Clearly not, because it's massive and we would see it. I'll remember the controls here in a minute. It needs all of that to be built. Yeah, I mean, the Philippines, except for a couple of the islands, is pretty flat. That's the problem you run into in those tropical areas. I went to the Philippines once. What is the goal of this game? To continue automating? Like, this is very beginning. To continue automating, to continue upgrading, and automate more. It's really whatever you want out of it. Like, some people build... Like, I don't even have the map unlocked yet, I don't think. Can I look at a map yet? I don't even know. I don't think I can even look at a map yet. No, I can't even look at the map yet. But, it's what you want it to be. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. When I went to the Philippines, a lot of people live in just, like, ramshackle huts. I mean, has the thing come back yet? Like, literally just some corrugated tin, kind of strapped together. I'm waiting on the thing to come back so I can know what my next milestone is. I mean, I could go ahead and start tearing everything down and making... Well, I thought I could. Can I not make foundations? I thought that's what we just unlocked was foundations. Personal storage box. Maybe the thing has to come back first. Yeah, maybe. Hello, when do you come back? Whoops. How much longer? I thought it told me how much longer it had. I guess that's not the milestone I was on. What about What? Could have sworn that's the milestone we were just on. I guess we did that one. We did that one. Okay, my bad. This is already unlocked. Ah ha 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 ha. Okay, pod will turn in a minute and 10 seconds. You can actually watch it come back. Eventually, I don't know when it comes back into view, but we're gonna wait for it. Yeah, I went, when I was in the Philippines, we stayed in Manila, but we went to another town. I don't remember the name of the town. It's about an hour away. And like just driving there, it's like we drove past this area that like 25,000 people lived in just huts. And I asked our driver, you know, who's Filipino, I'm like, you know, I know you guys get massive typhoons. What happens to all that? It's like, oh, it gets totally destroyed. Like, just casually. He's just like, yeah, it gets totally flattened. There it is. It's a pretty game. I'll give it that. It is a very pretty game. Okay, so my next milestone is easy. I should already have that stuff, honestly. 100, no, 200, my bad. 200. I probably need to go on a biomass run soon. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna build a biomass maker thingamahoo, so that I didn't have to worry about fuel for a while. Where are metal rods? I know we're making metal rods somewhere. I know they're being made here, but they're getting immediately turned into screws. Where else am I making metal rods? Wait, hold on. I have this one making plates. And those plates and the screws are going over there to become reinforced iron plates. Cool. But somewhere I have just metal rods being made, I thought. Did I screw up and didn't make just metal rods? I don't believe I did. Pretty sure. Oh no, this is it, isn't it? Your metal rods. Your metal rods. Cool. Cool, so we can go do that next milestone right now. Oh, it's kind of a rocket. You can build trains and jetpacks and nuclear power plants, and there's oil. Like, as you advance, you gain the ability to go discover new resources. There we go.
Milestone
now
reached. You
I
have
can build
unlocked several
foundations and
structures aimed
everything.
to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure and improved overview.
There they are.
Building these will provide a grid for more advanced organizing and sectioning of your factory.
And if you use these foundations, everything snaps to a grid better. So like, you can see that's almost the same height as when I'm on there, but I don't have the materials right now. But, and I think there's a way to make it snap to. Maybe you just have to get the first one down. I thought there was a way to make it snap to a nearby building. I know I can snap it to, like, this dude. Or not. But I thought there was a way to get it to snap to that guy, too. Anyways, foundations just, you know, make it a little easier to get around and everything. But before we worry about that, I'm gonna go gather some more plants and stuff. Whoa, that scared me. I don't know what that was that flew at me, but it scared me. Mainly because right now biofuel is the only thing I have. Is there any bad guys down here that want to kill me? I hate the bad guys. I downloaded the pacifist mod for this, but I don't know how to install it. Like, it's just a file. I think you have to have, like, some type of launcher. Bad guys? Bad guys? No bad guys? Don't want to do a bad guys right now. That's a really bad guy over there. I don't have anything that can kill him. So, I don't think this thing I have can kill him. So we just run around grabbing plants. And then we go turn it into biomass, which is my fuel. Peekaboo. Anybody over here? No? Okay, good. I hate the bad guys. Hate them, hate them, hate them, hate them. And the nice thing about the pacifist mod that I downloaded, if I can figure out how to get it working, is the things you get from the hostile animals, they updated everything so that you use something different in their place. So that's kind of nice. Can I pick that? No. Any bad guys over this way? I know there's some over that way. I remember from last time. Pretty sure I've picked this whole area clean. I don't see anything that I can pick up. We'll check. Oh, there's more stuff. Cool, cool, cool. That shadow of that bird thing is epic. I don't know what planet we're on. I don't know if it has a name or not. I haven't really dug too much into the lore of this game, honestly. I just kind of play it. It's just a nice, chill game. Oh, here's the growling. For the most part, it's a pretty chill game. Oh, he's way over there. Okay, that's who I heard growling. So we don't want to go over to there. And we want to not go over there. Because we are a coward. And those guys are mean. I just don't like them. I don't think they fight fair. So they're over there, so they'll leave me alone. You gotta get pretty close to them to trigger them. Your playlist is slowly becoming just Nirvana? I can't say that's a bad thing. How much do I have on me? Oh, that just shut down. Oh wait, no it didn't. It's still going. Oh, it's backed up, I see. It's just backed up. Because I'm not using enough copper at the moment, or raw copper. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so what I want to do is kind of like here, I guess, since I have the open space, But I'd really rather it be over here by my power plant. My little teeny tiny power plant. Is set up a system that I can just feed the leaves and stuff into that will make fuel for me. So that means I need what, an assembler? Or a constructor? Let's find out. You are a constructor. Can you make... Yeah, you make biomass. So I need a constructor. So what I want to do is... I don't want to do this. I want to have the biomass end right over here. Like, so that there's storage right there. So let's see, we're gonna need a storage container. We're actually gonna need a couple of these. And then we're gonna need a constructor. Uh-oh, I think I just ran out of fuel. I did. You're scared about seeing what it may reveal about you? Yeah, if I do that, because what I can do is, by having the storage containers, I don't know why, let's take space elevator off for now. By having the storage containers, like I can store leaves in one, I have some biomass on me, and wood in the other, and then just switch between the recipes. Why do I have copper ingots on me? That's strange. So let's do this. I'm already carrying the reinforced plates. I need some iron rods. I need some regular plates. Okay. Boop. So yeah, this stuff all shut down on me. You can tell it's shut down because it's red everywhere. And what probably happened is one of them ran out of fuel and that overloaded the others. They were working beyond capacity. Iron rods. This one, was it this one? Yeah. So, it just kind of kaputted on me. Well, that's right. We're about to make a way that won't happen again. So let's try to get this lined up kind of nice here. Organization, I want my storage container here with my input there. How do I get it to snap like that? Yeah. So I kind of want it like there. And then I want a constructor. Ooh, it might not fit because of that power pole. I want a constructor. It's in the way. Crap. Okay, well, we'll do it at an angle then. That's fine. We'll just line it up 90 degrees to each other and do this. You wind up tearing things apart and putting them back together many times in this game. That looks good. And then I want a conveyor to go from there to there to just store everything. And then over here, I want two different storages, but at a fair, not a huge distance, but enough that I can switch between which one is feeding the constructor there. So like one there and then one right next to it. Like, why are you encouraging that one's in clearance? You shouldn't be. No. I don't want you over there. I want you right. Actually, I can stack these. I forgot about that. There we go. So what we'll do is we will, on this one, drop off our leaves. On this one, we'll drop off our wood. And then we can come over here, configure this to its recipe, and like we can process all that wood first. Which one had the wood? The bottom one? Yeah. 3. And do this. And that's gonna send that there. This doesn't have power yet, so it's not doing anything. So I need to get it some power, and to do that, we can split off of that pole. Yeah. Whoops. We can do this. Can't afford missing concrete. Okay. I will go grab some concrete. Done. Put that there, and then we'll come back over here and figure out where that power pole was. It's right there. So, no, 2. There we go. And we'll plot. Can't afford. Oh, I'm still missing copper wire. Posture check. Thank you very much. Show you some copper wire. And just way the heck over here. Whoop. This one? Yep. Didn't quite crack that time, but it still feels good. Stretch out. And whoop. Whoop. Pow. Now we should be able to connect this. What I want to do is just run a little power line here. Just so I have an extra power line. And then connect that kid. Oh, you can connect. There you go. Oh, we got hydrates coming in. And I just went and filled up my water bottle as usual right before the stream, so it's nice and cold. So let's see who's out of fuel here. You have no fuel. Now you do. And we'll pull that lever to reset the fuse in a minute. I want to get them all fuel first. I'm trying to insert fuel. There you go. Oh, this one's going to be a little low. Is that all of them? I just have 3? Right? Wait, there's 2 over here as well, aren't there? Yeah. But they're good. They're running. So I should just be able to switch this back on, and we should be alright to go now. Yeah. Cool. So that's going to make some biomass for me out of that little bit of wood we had. And then what I can do is, well, you're watching the wrong guy play it, Tyler. I am, I'm not the best. I'm still learning. And then we can come in here and run this down here. Is that gonna reach? No, it's not. Okay, so I made a calculation error and I put that too close. Can I access that, please? So give me all of that. And then we will take that apart. And for now, we'll just do this. We'll just dump that in there. And 3 conveyor belt to there to there. And that, now we just need to change recipes on. Grab that and switch its recipe to biomass leaves. Now, all that biomass is coming over here. So now as it makes biomass for me, I can just grab it out of here and then refuel my power stations, which are there and over there. But I don't have nearly enough leaves. Mainly because I haven't explored very far, to be honest, because I'm chicken. I'm cowardly. I hate other things. Do you have to mine resources in this? Sort of. Your first few resources you mine manually, but then you get drills, these big boys. That's mined. So yes, you do have to mine resources, or for oil, put down oil wells and stuff like that. So that's an iron ore drill. I think they are infinite, pretty sure. But you get different quality. Like this is a normal. There's normal, dirty, or I don't know. It's got 3 different classifications, I guess you could say, of how much you're gonna get out of it, and you can find the resources by. So like if I was looking for more iron, other than what's right here by me, Well, obviously we know there's some right there, but there's some that direction, 267 meters. There's some 257 meters that way. And that's pretty much it for iron. If I needed more copper, which I don't, we know we've got that copper that's up over there because we're already mining it. And then there's another one way over there and another one way that direction. That's half a kilometer away, though. Yeah, I was still there when you were talking about... I've not heard... Ooh, shooting stars, beautiful. I've not played Shapes, so I can't really compare. That thing right there is a power slug. You can grab those and upgrade your machinery to do things faster and better. Turn them into a Daft Punk song. I'm kind of just digging watching the shooting stars at the moment. Because I haven't gotten the technology yet to do it. Plus, I don't know if I can get up on this rock where it is. I don't think I can get to it currently. Yeah, I currently can't get up there. I could build a ramp up there because I have platforms and ramps now, but yeah, he'll stay there. He'll stay there, no problem. So I want to go do my next milestone. I saw that hydrate. Give me just a second, and we're gonna go kaboop and pick our next milestone. And so we're on tier 2. Chainsaw would be a very nice thing to have because then I can cut down the nearby trees. Jump pads, not really interested in. They're just recreational fun stuff. Jump pad, tilt the jump pad, and the jelly landing pad. It's just fun stuff to play around with. I would probably place it all wrong and die. Or I could do faster conveyor belts and lifts and stackable conveyor poles, so I could have multiple conveyors. But I think right now, with fuel being my main thing, this is my guy. And there, I got your hydrate in for you, buddy. Alright, so we've already got a few things at once, so we can just dump that in there. So we need a bunch more screws, one more concrete. Concrete's being stored right here. Let's split this down to just one. And take that one. Cool, awesome. Then we need 21 cable. Tyler's favorite musical artist is Beyonce. I have no idea. And then I need 499 screws. You're not screws. Give me screws. Just give me all 500. Give me all 500. Boop. Boop. This tests my LaSAD capabilities. I'm not the best at getting around with LaSAD. Okay, we're gonna watch it. Then we're gonna go watch it take off.
Milestone reached. Biofuel will ensure maximum efficiency of biomass burners.
I don't know where it
biofuel
goes.
production, you are now capable of removing foliage that consists primarily of wood. Additionally, R&D inflated your
LaSAD,
pocket dimension.
how do you say it? WASD? Bye. So inflated pocket dimension is a fancy way to say I can now carry more shit. And while we're waiting for that to come back, I want to get rid of these copper ingots that I have on me. I don't need them. So we're just going to turn them into something. Let's turn them into copper sheets. Because why not? I don't think I'm making copper sheets anywhere else. Popish, but kind of different. AJR, I know that name. Why do I know that name? What can I make from copper sheets? Anything? No. Not a damn thing. Cool. Well, we'll go put those somewhere for now. We'll go put away all the stuff we're carrying, because I hate carrying stuff. Let's first start here. I have a pretty broad range of musical artists that I like. That's food, but I don't need it because my health is, as you can see, all the way full. So don't really need food right now. Got wood. Sorry, I'm a child. So let's just put more stuff away. Do I have copper plates? I do. Put those away. Done. Making reinforced plates here for reasons. I don't know what those reasons are, but I'm making them. We've got screws right here. I can put those away. I like a lot of rock. I like a lot of alternative rock. I mean, there's even a lot of hip hop that I like. Like, I can listen to Childish Gambino all day long. We need to do like a music stream one day, like that I just immediately delete the VOD of so my channel doesn't get taken down. And just like chill to some music, do it just chatting. Turn on the music cue, we can all hang out, just listen to music. But I love Nirvana. I love old grunge bands a lot. So I'm not carrying hardly anything now. I don't really have anywhere to put these copper sheets. Do you have copper things in you? Yeah, sure. Here, have those. Whoop. Whoop. So soon I'll be able to make a... Actually, I think I can make it now. Are you back? You're back. Cool. I can make a chainsaw now. I need to see what it requires. A chainsaw. Add to the-do list. And reinforced studs. All the stuff I just put away. But that's okay. Do I have an object scanner, don't I? Don't I have one of those? I don't. What's an object scanner do? Let's make one of those too. Just because I don't know what it does. Yeah, I wouldn't bother uploading it to YouTube either. Maybe like the next time I do a just editing stream, like where I edit a video on stream, we can do... Oh, I gotta make 3 beacons to be able to make a thing. We can do, the music at the same time. I think that'd be cool. Can I get out of this menu, please? Okay, fine. Click X. Do it. Whoop. Metal plates. Bing. How many do I need? Just 9. Oh, it would help if I picked them up after splitting them. Awesome. So there's my 9 metal plates. And then I need reinforced plates. I need 9 of those. Yeah, if I tried parkour in real life, I would break something. Fat boys don't need to parkour. We'll break our ankles. Screws need 210. Come on. There we go. Boop. Iron rods. I got your iron rod right. Oh, God. And 28 of those. Gravity does not act in our favor. Well, I mean, it acts in our favor like everybody else. We just have more mass for it to act upon. And then 21 cable. Whoop. And cable. 21 of those. Let's split one of these. And bing. Take those, sort all that back together so they're all in nice bundles. And up, dip. And dun 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 dun. I totally failed that jump. Jump! No, god damn it. Jump! And wah. Okay, let's make some shit. So I gotta make. What do you mean I can't afford it? I just went and got the stuff you said I had to get. No, I didn't. I didn't get wire. Yeah, my fan of Minecraft, not really. I've played Minecraft a few times, and it's just not my thing. And everybody's like, "Whoa, but you love Astroneer, and you don't like Minecraft." I don't get the connection whatsoever. I just did not enjoy Minecraft. Yeah, I got bored really quick. Can't use the arrows on those. Fine, I'll take 46. Actually, I'll split that out and do this. There we go. Like, the thing that made me
I got him.
Warner changes rating with a party of 3. We'll finish that sentence in just a minute. But first, oh, I guess I clicked my shout out button too soon. What's up, War? How was your stream? It's still not pulling you up. Why not? Oh, well, god damn it. Speaking of Minecraft, I think he was playing Red Dead today. Shout out at War. I can type. There we go. Oh, GTA 5. Nice. Yes, a nice, relaxing murder and mayhem in GTA Online. I feel ya. I mean, GTA, I play it every day and have played it every day for like 5 years. But yeah, and I'm not like taking a dump on Minecraft. I'm like, oh, you're a stupid game or anything like that. It's just not a game for me. I got bored. I was interested in it because I saw a lot of friends that I worked with posting like photos of some really cool stuff they had made, right? And I'm like, wow, that's amazing. And then I go into Minecraft and find out, oh yeah, this only took me 300 hours. I'm like, no. Oh, you only have to spend 75 hours making these redstone switches and then get them all working together and program. I'm like, no. So, yeah, I don't know if maybe I never really played that much with friends. The friends I did play with were all really advanced. I had no idea what was going on, so I just kind of stood there going, neat. You know what I mean? And they weren't too patient to try to explain things and all that. Okay, so I have a chainsaw now, but I want to know, how do I use this object scanner? What does it do? It's in my hands, so what do you do? I don't know how to use the object scanner. It says it's scanning for, but I don't know how to change what it's scanning for. Okay, well, I made a cool little radio that I have no idea what to do with it. Scans the area for a set item, beeps. Oh, I think I have to research what it can scan for. All right, we're gonna go chop down some trees. It needs some fuel though. Yeah, I know you don't have any fuel. Hold on. Now it should have fuel, right? Well, how do I put the fuel in the? How do I fuel it? I thought it ran on biomass. Oh, it runs on the other stuff. Okay. Sadly, you cannot use the chainsaw as a weapon. It runs on this. Hey, there she is. Roaring to life. I don't have anything that can make biofuel for me, so I have to make it manually. For solid biofuel. I don't know. To me, when you say the phrase solid biofuel, it just makes me think sewage. Turds. Turds. South Park reference. I haven't seen South Park in a minute, man. I need to get caught up. It's like on... What even is it on now? HBO Max, I think? Ah, my power just cut out. Just as I used all my fuel for my chainsaw. No. Well, that's why we got the chainsaw. We're going to cut down some trees. And see, I think you just walk up to him. Yeah. Hooray! I am deforesting a planet. Alright, J-Bo, sleep well, man. Thanks for hanging out. And it's so loud. I don't know how loud it is for you guys, but it's loud in my ear. More trees. I like you can also pick up leaves that way. Just seems overkill to use a chainsaw to pick up a couple bushes, but there you have it. I'm not chainsawing through a big boulder. I can also still just pick them up. I thought I picked all this stuff up earlier. There's stuff up there, so we gotta go up and around. I think I'm too close or something. Yeah, I was too close. There we go. Oh, and I also got some limestone out of that. Okay, neat. How much wood am I getting every time? Oh, I'm getting a ton of stuff every time. Cool. There are bad guys over here that want to murder me. Well, I can pick flowers now. Is that always the thing I could do? I think so, because I have flowers in my inventory. I think there's things over here that want to murder me. And I don't like them. They scare me. We're gonna go back, because I know there's one over here somewhere. I don't remember where, but I know there's one over here close. Plus, we got a lot of stuff for fuel now. Yeah, it's loud, man. It was very loud. Well, we have successfully deforested a small area. I'll take this little guy. Can't let one stand over here by himself. He'll be lonely. Ooh, that's a big drop. Okay, let's not do that. Yeah. Okay, so now I should be able to, first of all, put away my chainsaw. Switch back to that. And then I'm confused there. So can you make... You can make solid biofuel, but it requires biomass. So, okay, cool. Let's feed all our leaves to this dude. Let him turn all that into solid biofuel. Or biomass. What generator shut down? All these two. So did that put me over my... Did I short circuit? Yeah, I'm short circuiting because I'm not making enough power now. So not much is running. It should all be running fine. Like, some stuff's running, some stuff isn't. I don't quite understand how that's possible. Oh, it's not. Okay. Well, so what I'd like to do then is temporarily, since fuel is our problem, fuck. Fuel is our big problem right now. These generators are running, so what I could do is just temporarily take off of that grid. Yeah, I know. So everybody chill out. Temporarily take some stuff off the grid here. So those guys go to there, and then it goes out there. So then if I take that power line down, I should be fueling just that. Like, literally just my power production, I think. Right? Are you making a thing now? Yeah, you are. Cool. So, temporarily, we're going to do just power. Fuel. Just fuel for power. I will make that sentence work, damn it. Granted, it's this way overkill. So I'm going to put like a couple of them into standby. This is way overkill. There we go. We'll just let that one power that guy. Wait, did I kill all of them? Was this one over here not even on? Or you, oh, you're out of fuel. Okay, well, we'll turn this one back on then. There you go. So as soon as we see all of these leaves clear out of here, we can drop the wood in. Because I think if I drop the wood in, it's going to start, like, using the wood first. So I can go put the leaves, or the flower petals away. You eventually can make a paint gun, and you can paint all your stuff, and that's what the flower petals get used for. But we're not there yet. We're just gonna get a ton of fuel made here. And then go cut down more trees to make more fuel. Get a big surplus of fuel, and then get our next milestone going. I think that's a good plan. As I like snort. Because my sinuses are not a happy place today. And the generator, even though it makes 30 megawatts, it doesn't consume like extra fuel. It only burns enough fuel to make as much power as is currently required, which is kind of nice. I do recommend the game. I've seen some people like Yankee Ace make some incredible stuff with it. Like he can travel for 15 minutes by train and not even reach like the other side of his factory, and the trains move pretty damn fast. So, you know, there is a lot of potential there. So you're the wrong one. How much more do we have to go here exactly? Oh my god, this is taking forever. Okay, what I'm gonna do, instead of waiting on it, I'm gonna turn the wood into biomass myself. So just standing here twiddling my thumbs. There we go. And then you just hold the button down, and it just keeps doing its thing over and over again until all of the wood is done. Or until you don't have enough to make another thing, but in this case, that wasn't a problem. And then I'm gonna go ahead and make solid biofuel. Solid biofuel burns slower and more efficiently in the generators and everything. So you want it. It's a good thing. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this limestone that I found. I guess just turn it into concrete myself manually. This takes a while. This takes a long while, so what we're gonna do is this instead. Concrete. Much faster. And then we're gonna turn around to our little friend behind us here and find out what our next milestone is. Did you guys know that just using a hammer and chisel on some limestone will give you concrete? Isn't that neat? Oops. So our next milestone, don't want that. Yeah, I guess we'll go there. Do I have to unlock all this to... Oh, I gotta complete the space elevator before I can do that. Interesting. Okay, so... we've got a little bit of biofuel, so let's repair the... fuel here. Let's split that in half, put half of it in that one. Half of it in that one, and let's fix our power grid that we tore down. By selecting power cables, going from there and getting that one reconnected. And then, what, were these two connected? Yeah. And I think that should bring the whole plant back online once I remember to turn on all the generators. Kind of forgot about that last little bit there. For now, we'll just feed you that. Cool, we should be good. Yeah. 100 megawatt capacity, we're using up to 70 at any given, or 81 at any given moment. As different machines kick on and kick off, it'll go up and down. So cool. And then we're gonna have better power here eventually, or better fuel here. So I'll just take all of this once it's done, and then feed it back into that machine a second time to turn it into solid biofuel, and then drop all the solid biofuel into all my generators, and it will last much, much longer. But it doesn't look like it's anywhere near done yet. So we're gonna have to build the space elevator soon, which, blah. Space elevator, it just takes so much stuff to send it off for each of its phases. I need 300 iron plates, 300 iron rods, and and some reinforced metal plates. So I even have 50 in here. Yeah, I have 69. Nice. I'm such a child. Oh my god. And then metal rods are way over here, I think. Yep. And how many of these? 300. Cool. That's enough to get the next milestone accomplished. Whoop. And whoop. Oh, missed it again. That little gap always gets me. And whoop. So cool. Feed all that into there. Okay, so I had too much concrete. I guess I knew that already. And push the button. Cool. And then what do I need to build?
Milestone reached. Improved versions of conveyor belts and conveyor lifts are now accessible.
I need to build
To
this too,
encourage
'cause this is a
additional
research
verticality, conveyor poles now have a stackable variant.
So I should really focus on getting that built as well. Alright, so we need to find, first of all, a place to build the space elevator, because it's huge. I mean, it's massive, massive, massive huge. I don't even have enough. I don't have enough stuff. Like, I can take it all, and I don't have enough stuff. What's my favorite game at the moment? One that I've only played on stream once, and I would like to play it again. I actually considered playing it tonight. Disco Elysium. I kind of like its tone. I really enjoy the game. I don't know that I quite get it, but it's still a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with Disco Elysium. Do I need any screws? I don't need any screws for this. We might be waiting a while before we can build this stuff. So then a bunch of wire. I have no idea how much wire we even have. Not even enough. So we're still a little ways off from being able to get this going here. Got a lot of cable though. That's kind of nice. I want to get the game that came out today, The Last Campfire. I think it looks intriguing. So what am I missing to build the space elevator? So yeah, most of that stuff that's on my list is for the space elevator, okay. In fact, it's the bottom two things that aren't for the space elevator. So I can go build the MAM. I want to get it, and I have a little bit of money. And I always feel bad about spending money. Because, you know, I have no guarantee of when I'm going to have my next money. We'll just drop this here for now. This is, like I said, this is just a research station. Let's put it like right there. So then I don't even remember what it takes to do this. Oh, alien organs and all that, and flower petals, so I could go grab my flower petals. My unemployment really changes your relationship with money a lot. So I can give it that. Start research. I think it just takes what I have from my inventory. Yeah, it does. Confirm. Hooray. So now I can make a color gun once I give it this stuff. And then color cartridges once I give it more stuff. Nutrients are good things to do. I have those. Whoops. I don't have bacon, however you say that word, and I don't have any pale berries at the moment, but I think they regrow now, so I think I can go get some. I do have the alien carapace thing, whatever, carapace. I don't know how to say half the words in this game. Here, I've got some more leaves for you. Can you do a thing with that? Is it not enough? I don't think it's enough. Oh, it's just enough. Cool. Alright, cool. So what we're going to do is change your recipe now to solid biofuel. We're going to feed you all of this. And I'm going to go get what's over here. Once it all gets in there. That's all of it. Oh, take off. And then get this dude making. Yeah, I don't know where it is. That's the problem. And then this dude will start making solid biofuel for us, which will burn much, much more efficiently. So then let's do all the research that we can right now. Can't afford. This is the one I can afford. So
new recipe unlocked.
It now wants biomass. Quick, give me some of that back. Thank you. Can't afford. What? Huh? I just grabbed biomass. I have it right here. Oh, it costs 4 of those, and it... Huh? I'm so confused. Oh, let's do this. I can too afford that. Did I not just pick all that stuff up, or did I put it away? I didn't take those. Genius. Big brain. So I've got to unlock all of these before I can
New
do
object
this.
added to the object scanner.
Oh. Oh, an object has been added to my object scanner. Cool. If only I can remember how to equip that. There it is. What's it scanning for? How do I tell what it's scanning for? I also need to figure something out. I thought there was a way to, like, hotkey this stuff. Quit. Shift left mouse and clip on it. So that does that. Control drag transfers all split close. I thought there was a way to assign new stuff to my hotkeys, and I don't know what that one means down at the bottom left, like next to the hotkeys in the bottom. Oh God. But what object was it?
New object added to the object scanner.
Thanks, but what am I scanning for? Like, you know what? Let's just follow the signal and see what it's leading me to. It's leading me to that. No. Well, that hasn't finished regrowing yet, so that's not very helpful right now. It's not very helpful at all. Out of fuel again, crap. But now we should have some biofuel. And that'll help a lot. Oh, speaking of, since this didn't want biofuel, I can put this biofuel away. Alright, let's go put all this other stuff away since I can't do anything with it. Put that back, put that back, put those back. Cool. And then grab all my solid stuff. Who's out of fuel exactly? You are. Oh, you're gonna take every bit of that, aren't you? Yep. But that lasts a lot longer per bit of fuel, so let's go cut down some more trees. This is a weapon, by the way, if you're wondering why I run around with it all the time. I'm always afraid of running into bad guys. No, I want to swap these two. There we go. Oh, ran out of fuel for the chainsaw. Oops. So I gave it all to the generator. I am so smart. Okay, I don't know how long the fuel lasts in the chainsaw. I guess we're about to find out. But we definitely need to be focused. Can I cut that big tree down? Oh, I can. That better give me a lot of wood. Like, I better get huge wood off of that. Oh, well. Got mediocre wood off of it. That's fine. I think I can have climbed that, actually. That's right, my chainsaw gave me wood. Can I get up there? I don't know. Let's go cut down some... Ooh, a berry. I needed one of those for research. Ooh, but if I remember right, there's a bad guy not too far from here. I gotta be careful. Bad guy, are you over here? Chris, maybe I killed him already. Thought they respawned. He was like patrolling right there. I don't want to go over there. Such a coward. We'll cut down this stuff. I'm trying to hit. Oh, it'd help if I hit the right button. Whoop, too close. Okay, that's a problem. I want to have this there. So if I encounter any bad guys, it goes pow, pow. I swear there was... There he is. There he is. I knew there was one over there. Totally feeling him. He's way over there. You know, I haven't encountered any doggos yet. Not one. The doggos are awesome. They bring you presents after you tame them. And I haven't seen a single one. And they're absolutely adorable, too. They're the cutest little guys. I gotta say that the alien species on this planet aren't very smart. I think if I was a thing that liked to eat flesh and I heard some weird machinery, I would go investigate it. Like, that sounds like a tasty human. Get up, 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 up. There you go. I know there's one over here somewhere. I remember seeing him. I don't know where he is. He's hiding from me and I don't want to go down there. Did our power just trip again? Damn it. Whoop. Yep, everything's off again. Hooray! Which generator's out of fuel this time? This one. Here you go. Cool. So we got a lot of wood, we got a lot of leaves, so once this batch of... not a problem with my power, it's a problem with fuel. I make enough power when I'm making power, it's just... Right now, my fuel source is the wood and the leaves that I get. So I keep running out. here pretty soon, I should unlock the ability to scan for coal, and then I can go build a coal power plant. Though that also requires access to water. So, okay, so how much longer do you have? You got a while yet before we can start doing a thing with you. Somehow I picked up more limestone. But that's fine because we need more concrete, so whatever. Ting, 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 ting. We'll go throw this berry in the research, I guess. Sort all this so it's organized. What was that under? It's here. What do you mean I can't afford it? I need 2 of them. Fine. I have no idea what that is or where it is. So this requires that stuff, which I could go ahead and do, but I'm trying to build the other thing. And I don't have any alien organs. And I don't have 10 of those. So, space elevator. Let's go see how many more concrete we have churned out. So I need 45 of these 55. Cool. That gets me all of that. Let's go check iron plates. I need 125 more. Cool, and then we need about 281, not about 281, we need exactly 281 wire. You stay split, please. Whatever, just give me the extra. Cool, and you're back. We only got a few. Well, you know what, man? When you gotta head out, you gotta head out. That's just how life is. So where can I build this monstrosity? I mean, the space elevator is massive. Like, I don't even think it'll fit right there. It'll fit way over there. I mean, this thing's just huge. And it'll fit right there. It just throws the parts in the air at it while it builds it. I love that so much. Check out this animation, guys. Oh, here it comes. This is really well done right here. So that's the elevator portion of it being lowered down. And it drops in. And then those hooks, it pulls back out. And bam, it's now anchored. And now I have to feed this all kinds of stuff. So I thought this had the control panel on it. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. You can interact with it anywhere. So see, now it wants smart plating, which okay, I don't even know how to make that. Apparently it's rotors and reinforced iron plates. Rotors are made from a thing that I don't remember. That's the technical name for it. That's the space elevator. It helps you unlock even more stuff. Basically, you're here on behalf of the Fix-It Corporation to send resources to space for them to do things, and in return, they give you blueprints that you can do more things with. So, nope, wrong. Wait, no. Oh, here. I want to look at this. How do I build a rotor? A rotor comes from Iron rods and screws. Okay, so I can make rotors. And it needed, we wanted how many? I don't remember. I really don't remember. We also need to go select a new milestone. It wants 50 of those, so each one of us has to make 50 rotors, and we need 50 reinforced plates. How many reinforced plates do we have? 49. Of course, we have one too few. There'll be one coming along here in a second now. There they are. We'll just let them go in there so it can feel like it had 50 for a minute. Now they're mine. So then I need... How many screws did I say I needed? I don't remember. Per rotor, it's... How many... Yeah, we'll see. Let's just do this. We need to make 50 of these. I thought there was a way to just, like, click it and then type a number. There we go. Because we eventually need... Wait, I can't even make the thing it wants. I can't make smart plating. Well, this is a problem. Oh yeah, I can. Well, why is it not on the machine then? Is that something only an assembler can do? Ah, okay. I can't make those by hand. Alright. So basically, I need to go make the rotors. Okay, so I need to make some rotors and then feed it the reinforced iron plates. So, okay, not a problem. Got it. Got it. Easy peasy. So I'll make the smart plates, or the rotors. Oh, I need to go get the stuff to do that still. Yeah, that's smart, Brendan. Do I have that many screws? Oh my god, I don't. Not even close. Do I have that many iron rods? So that's what you run into in this game, is not having enough stuff. And that's why you always want to be upgrading, so that you get the stuff it needs. So what we'll do is, for now, we're gonna stop making the plates because I don't need those currently. Oops. So that stuff will just go into storage, and that'll get me more screws in a shorter amount of time. Could have sworn I grabbed enough iron rods. Apparently I can't count. There we go, not good enough. In fact, I have too many. Cool. And so I need just under 200 more screws. How quickly are those going in? Pretty slow, actually. So let's go, let's go start making the ones we can make. Let's change your recipe to that. And go ahead and give you those. And then I'll go make some rotors. As many as I can, and then we'll feed it the rotors. I could build another machine to make these rotors for me, but whatever. This is fine. what I do like is when you add something to your to-do list, if you look over at the right, as you make one, it deducts it from your to-do list. And I kind of dig that. So we'll get quite a few out of this. Not the 50 that we need, but we'll at least get some of the smart plating being manufactured while we wait on the remaining 200 and some odd screws. Four more, three more I can make, two more. This is the last one. Cool, we'll go feed these to that assembler and have him start making the smart plating. There you go. So we only have to make 8 more of those, and we need 182 more screws. And we have 92. Well, we'll go make as many more as we can, and we'll just run back and forth a few times until this project is done. So I can't select any more milestones. I could do that one useless milestone, but I don't want to. Because I don't really care about jump jelly pad things to bounce around on. Right now I'm just worried about getting a big factory going that I'm not constantly having to manually manufacture stuff in. Oh, you're my assembler. Hi. There you go. So you're producing 2 a minute. And I need 50. This is gonna take 25 minutes. You can overclock the machines eventually. I don't think I've unlocked that capability yet. Like I think these dudes can be overclocked. No, even these can't be overclocked yet. But eventually you can overclock things. I think that's something you have to research. But there'll be a panel that opens up here that you can drop power cells into, and it lets you overclock, and it's kind of cool. Okay, so let's drop the leaves in here, get you making biomass again out of leaves, and then we're gonna go top up top off our generators. There. You're on a generator. Ooh, that's all our fuel. Crap. Okay, well, that's all the fuel we had. Cool. Awesome. We'll have more soon. It's dark. I do have a headlight somewhere. Yeah, I have a headlight, but it doesn't really do a lot. Alright, we need 96 more screws. What rate do you make screws at? 40 a minute. So we should, yeah, we're pretty close. There we go. Cool. We'll go make the rest of the rotors. And whoop. And cool. So now we're gonna wait. We're definitely in a waiting game now. This thing is only gone through 5 of the parts, so that means it's only made 5. Yeah, it's only made 5. 6. That's slow. Since this tree is kind of in the way, let's chop it down. Oh, never mind, we don't have fuel. How is this working without fuel? Okay, my chainsaw works without fuel. Never mind, no it doesn't. Can I just stab it to death? Nope. Thought my chainsaw worked without fuel, but I was wrong. It must have had just a little bit left in it. I'll give you those leaves. Cool. Can I... can I give you something? Can I give you that? I can. Cool. Awesome. We'll go put away stuff that I don't need. What do I have on me? So plates and copper wire. I just hate carrying around stuff I don't need. There's like no point in it. There we go. And you can have that, sort that out so it looks a little more organized. Cool, and we'll go put the flower petals away, because I'm not going to worry about making a paint gun for a while. It basically, the orange and black of everything you can change to your own colors. Or maybe it's just the orange, I don't know, it could be just the orange. So there you go, have those, take those, thank you. And I'll put that in there as well. So cool, the only thing I have on me is my little object scanner and stuff for fuel. So we are definitely now playing a waiting game. How many have we made? 10. We've made a quarter, yeah. Oh god. We've made 20%. So once I get all of them in there, I send it off and it sends me back cool stuff. I guess we'll go explore and chop down more trees. Which means I need fuel. Which I don't have. Great. How much longer do you have to make? Oh my god, you have so much to go through still. If I put the wood in there, what's it gonna spit out first? Wood. That's what I thought. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that, because you're jamming up the works there, man. Well, let's change this to wood for a minute. Let it get all that stuff out of there. We'll change it back to leaves. There we go. I think I wasted 2 wood, but whatever. Well, while this is running and we're kind of at an impasse, it's a good time for me to go take a piss break. So I will be right back. Alright, I am back. There's still a few people here lurking. It looks like you're the only one chatting. Gina's out there, Blue Lightning's out there, Coal Mines is out there, and then there's you. So you're the only one chatting, but there are a few people lurking. Which is totally fine. I don't mind if people lurk. Because sometimes people are doing other stuff. How we doing on plates? Or rotors, or whatever it is we're making. I don't even know at this point. 9! Hooray! There's not something to do, so when it hits 10, I'm going to take them and go put them in the thing. And then we'll... No, because I still don't have fuel. We can't go explore, because if I go explore, I want to get chop down trees at the same time. Good lord, how long does this take? Like 30 seconds per one, right? Yeah. Okay, we're going to put those in the space elevator. I could... just run a conveyor belt. I don't know if it can make that turn though. It's gonna tell me I don't have the stuff for it, but can the conveyor belt make it? Won't show me since I don't have the stuff. Alright, let's grab some iron plates. How sharp of a turn can a conveyor belt make? Oh, concrete too. Whoops. I need that. Did I grab it? Nope. Go to... Get out of my way, flowers. So let's make a really ugly conveyor belt here. Iron rods, what? Why doesn't it just tell me everything I'm missing all at once? It probably did, and I wasn't paying attention, truth be told. Okay, let's try this again. So basically what I can do is just feed those rotors straight into there. Or smart plates, or whatever they are, I don't know. So can you can make that turn? Wow, okay, cool. Sweet. So now it will just ship them out for me. It's also going to ship out the other things that are in there, though, so we're going to have to deal with that in a minute. Can you just connect? Yeah. What I'll do is grab them as they come by. There they are. Yeah, we don't want you to take that, thanks. Here, you hold on to those for me for now, why don't you? There you go, cool. So see, now those will just automatically get delivered as they're made, and I don't have to worry about it. So when it's full, it's full. And they'll just do their own things. This should be about done. Getting there, 195 to go. Thought it would be closer than that. So what I'm gonna do, instead of waiting on the wood to do that too, we're gonna go ahead and make it ourselves. Because why not, right? And then we can have it, look at that, we're gonna get a lot of solid biofuel out of this once we feed it all to the machine. Cool, and let's just go give the leaves to this dude. Leaves, there we go, cool. So once that gets done, I'll feed all this biomass in there, and then we'll make some other stuff. We got 2 wood, whatever. And there's nothing I can research right now, right? Yeah, because I don't have the stuff to research anything. I can do that. I mean, I don't really care about it, but I guess I could get it researched and we can play with colors. So let's go get 20 iron plates. Can I add that to my to-do list? 250 and 250. And we're out of power again. Great. Do you even have 250? Sure you do. Was it rods that it needed? Or no, copper wire. We're out of power again. We're out of power again. Alright, who's out of power this time? Or out of fuel? You. It's you. You're the culprit. Well, for now, just run on that, and I just need you running for now. Not the most efficient, but I need it running. Here you are. So flower petals. That's gonna take 5 minutes to research. Lord. And then the next thing it's gonna need is a shit ton of flower petals. I don't remember exactly how many, but it was a lot. Okay, this is almost done. And no, now who? Oh, it's your friend, is it? Fine. That's the problem with having everything on one power network, is when one generator goes down, everything stops. Because it overloads the power network. I had to stand up for a minute. Sorry, my shoe was doing weird things and I couldn't fix it sitting down. And like you're at home and you're playing video games, why are you wearing shoes? Well, funny you should ask. After my last bout of unemployment, when I went back to work, I found out that the many months of not wearing shoes, my feet had gotten used to not wearing shoes, and just wearing shoes made my feet hurt. So I try to wear them several hours every day, so that when I do find a job, I'm fine. It's a weird thing that I would have never expected. So what is this doing exactly? Just scanning the stuff I put in there? Hi, Gina. So that's a tip for people who are staying at home, whether from COVID or unemployment or whatever. Wear shoes a couple hours every day so that your feet stay used to wearing shoes. Otherwise, your feet will hurt when you go back to work or school or whatever it is you go back to. Well, those aren't shooting stars. It's energy that the power slug is consuming or something. Okay, that's cool. I thought they were shooting stars way off in the distance earlier. Hey, this thing finally finished. So we'll switch its recipe to making solid biofuel. And we'll grab all of this that it made. And now we should get a good chunk of fuel out of this, because it takes 8 to make 1. Well, it makes 120 per minute. So yeah, we should get a good chunk of fuel out of this. So how is the first shipment for this guy going? We'll see. Getting there. 17 more to go. Oh, you started the new job, adjusting the schedule. Is it, well, congrats on the new job, first of all. Is it like second shift or third shift or something weird like that? Oops. What I'm gonna do real quick is do this. Take that, feed it that. Hey, I did it before it burned through its last bit. And now that'll last a lot longer. I can feed this to into here. No, actually while I'm here, let's put away the concrete I have. Oh, you start at 7 a.m. Ouch. I hate early schedules so much. But congratulations. I know that's got to be a big relief. And I hope it's something that you enjoy doing. And if it's not, I hope you find something different soon. Cool, I didn't put the screws away. I noticed that I see you go offline a lot earlier than you used to. And don't see you online as much throughout the day. Hey, have we put one more in yet? Yes, 2, 3 more. Cool. So 17 more of those. We can ship off our first space elevator phase and then start unlocking more phases, these next 2 phases, while also worrying about the space elevator dude. And we're making a good amount of fuel. I'm gonna go over here. Whoops. So I gave you 20 just a minute ago. What are you down to? Yeah, so you've only gone through 4. So we're gonna do this. Take that, drop that in. That'll hold you over for quite a while. And we're gonna convert that into more efficient fuel. So it takes how many per? 8, and there's 1, 2, 3, so there's 100. So almost like 130 that we're gonna get out of that when all is said and done. Cool. So now what I can do is take some for myself. Aha! Chainsaw out. And go cut down some more trees and start this annoying process all over again. Ooh, more fruit. Cool. Oops, I will pick those. Yeah, that's what it sounds like, actually. Ooh, lots of trees. Yeah, I would like to find a work from home gig. I have a promising lead on a job, but the IT market in this town is very, very competitive. I think the only leg up that I have is that since I don't have my certifications, is that it's a call center and I have call center management experience. So maybe they'll be like, oh, IT guy with call center management, you know, he'll understand the culture and the business needs and stuff like that. So I hope I get an interview soon. But I'm hoping that my call center management background will really help me on that since I don't have certifications. And then once I get the job and get certifications and get a better job. Because call centers pay everybody crap. Everybody. Unless you're like the project manager, you get paid shit in call centers. They're IT people, everybody. They underpay everybody. It's because they're so used to a cost per minute scenario that they tend to view everybody through that lens, even people who aren't on the phone. Only thing is, every 3 weeks I would be on call 24 hours a day. And it's not like if I had to get up in the middle of the night and do something, I would be able to just take a shorter day later in the week. No, you just get overtime. So that kind of sucks. And it's different shift work. Because, like, you know, you can't work... You can't replace computers for the team if they're currently on a phone. You gotta do it when they're not on the phone. So, like, if the day shift needs your computers, well, guess what? You're working second shift. So it really messed up YouTube and Twitch production schedules a lot, which would be a bummer. But I need to die. And since Twitch and YouTube don't pay the bills, there's a bad guy. I don't want to fight a bad guy. Oh, a bird. You know what? Let's go fight him. There's only one. We haven't had a good fight. My health is full. Let's go take him on. Where'd he go? Where did he go? He was right here a second ago. He's probably hiding in those bushes. We'll wait for him to come back out. Get him out where I can see him. Because they move so fast, I have a hard time tracking them. Where the hell did he go? Maybe there'll be a doggo over here too, because doggos love hanging out by the water. Where is the dude? Whoop, not what I wanted. Dude, where did you go? I'm just hopping around looking for him in the distance. I don't see him. Oh crap, I hear him. There he is. Alright, there's just one. Oh god. Oh no, there's two! There's two! Run away! There's two! Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is. Oh crap, he's over there. Jump a lot, jump a lot. There's another one coming at me, I hear it. Yep, there's two. Crap, 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 crap. Die already! I think I'm jumping too high. Oh my god! Run away! Run away! Oh, fall damage! I bravely ran away. Did they follow me? Okay, so what we do is... if there would have only been one, I would have been fine. We grab these, we grab that. We get our health back up. Chomp, 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 chomp. 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 And then we'll go try to fight him again here. I figured they would follow me down here. I don't know why they didn't. I thought they would chase me the whole time, but I'm gonna go get them now. If I can draw one out away from the other one. Where the hell did they go? I guess they can't jump, like, down a hill. Where the hell did they go? I figured they would be here at the edge waiting on me. Where'd you go, big boys? That one was swimming in the water, which is why I didn't see him. They must have gone back down to the water. Well, shit. I don't want both of them at once. I can't take on both of them at once. Okay, one's across the way. Does he see me? Where's the other one? I would like to fight just one at a time, please. Where the hell did the other one go? They're hiding in the water is what they're doing, little bastards. Come on out. Come on out. Let me get up on a rock. Yeah, that helped. Come on. Just come out. One of you come out, like kind of over here, so that I can fight you and kill you while your friend doesn't know about it. I don't want to take on two of you at once. There's one there, and is there one still swimming in the water? I hear it. Oh god, there it is! Where'd he go? 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 So they run around in circles. I want to get out here in the sand so that... Ow. Come on, big boy. Charge at me. There, he runs away and then he charges. Got him! Ha ha ha! Mine. Dead. And now the other dude is over there, so I can safely probably go over here and chop down more trees. I hope. Yeah, he's way over there. I think. Chainsaw. Flawless victory, yes. After I bravely ran away, it was a flawless victory. Where's the other one? There he is over there. Okay, cool. So what we can do now is go in inventory real quick. Eat these real quick, get our health way up, and take him out. Cool. So we gotta lure it out of the water out here into the sand, because that wide open sand is my advantage. Where'd he go? There he is. Hey, come here. Fight me, bro. Come on. Come on. There we go. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There he comes. There he comes. There he comes. There he comes. I missed. Yes! Haha! Dead. Yeah, I know I need a bigger weapon, but I don't have enough tech. Is there a doggo here? Was this all worth it? There's not even a doggo here. Pretty sure there was only the two of them. That bush scared me. I thought it was one of the bad guys. Not gonna lie, a little poo came out. Alright, I've got quite a bit of wooden leaves now. Actually, not as much as I thought. Why can't I chop that down? Oh, there it is. No more bad guys. They do eventually respawn. Oh, score. I need those for research. Oh, there's more? This is like the berry capital of the freaking planet right here. No wonder they wanted to live over here. I'll just clear all this out so next time I can see him a little bit better. Because this vegetation doesn't regrow. Watch out, there's a bush head. That bush scared me too. It really did. Can I chop this down, please? Please? Sometimes the hitboxes on these are really strange. This is why I want the mod that gets rid of all the bad guys and replaces it with just biomass and stuff that, like the stuff you get off of them that you need for research, it just replaces it with biomass. So basically you waste a little bit of fuel. And not a single doggo. I figured down here by the water there'd be a doggo, so at least I can make a friend out of this. Big sad. Alright, cool. Wait, do I not have power? Survive the jump! Yes. Oh, I've got stuff offline again. Crap. While I was out bravely running away. One of my... Which one? Which one? This one. There. That should get that back up and running. And then when we're ready, we can start making more fuel. And I can go do a research thing now. Hooray!
New equipment unlocked.
Still can't afford that. Still can't afford that. Which one was it? This. So now I just gotta find these bacon things, which I don't know where they are. I don't know that I've ever seen one of those, like, ever. So put all that away. I think we could do something with flower petals. Pretty sure, yeah. Cool, so now I can make colored guns. So we can paint things pretty colors. Put that away, put that away, put that away. And then sort. Cool, awesome. So just like last time, I'm gonna do the wood biofuel, or biomass. Actually, I'll just do the leaves too, since I've already got the thing converted to biomass. I may as well like keep doing biomass. Kind of just makes sense. Tell you what, right before the stream, I started feeling kind of not the best, and like throughout the whole stream, I've just been feeling worse and worse. Just feel blah. Cool, look at that. This is going to get us a lot of biofuel once it gets run through the machinery. So we'll be set for fuel for a while. So that'll make 800 right there. There's still enough in the machine to make like another 200. So we'll be sitting kind of pretty. Yeah, there's a lot in here still. Cool. Give you all of that. There we go. Cool. Awesome. And then I think we should be good on the project over here. I'm pretty sure it's been long enough that we can ship this off. Yeah. He has all 15. Seal it. Oh, and that stops making noise. I thought it would do like an animation. Okay, so we seal it. There, now it's sealed. And then we send it. And now we can go back here and watch it send it. Which it just kind of sends a pulse energy through those bands, and up the thing it goes. And then when it comes back, we will be able to do our next milestone. We might already be able to do it, honestly. Oh, I missed. Damn. I don't know if you have to wait for it to get back or not. No, I can do it. Cool. So, coal power is now a thing we can do. Vehicular transport and basic steel production, which is awesome. So, coal power will really help a lot. So let's do that next as our milestone. So we need to make some more rotors. So what we'll do is reconfigure this guy again to making rotors, which means I need to take these out, change your recipe to rotor. So you want iron rods and screws. Screws I can do pretty easy. And I put away all the stuff that is required to build conveyor belts. Rods is going to be another story because they're pretty far away. But I think I can get it over there. Because they're over here, but I think I can run it up and over. And then I need iron plates as well. So cool. And what we'll do is, for now, disassemble this. Because we don't need that filling anything into the space elevator now. Not for a while. So that'll give us a little bit of parts. Okay, so you have... What do you have? You've got the screws. So I need to somehow get screws to come back over here. So that's easy to split right off of there. Boom, in. Okay, cool. Done. And then I need to figure out a way to get the iron rods over here. I don't remember how to raise it up. Like that. Cool. And then from there... I'm gonna go over here. To like... I want you to go right on top of that thing. I want you right on top of that. Build it. And then from there to there. Not the prettiest, but it will work. That will get me all the screws that we need, and then it'll bring the iron rods over here, and it will just make the rotors that I need. It'll take a while for the rods to get here, because I only have Mark 1 conveyor belts. But here they come. So basically, all my iron rods are currently being diverted out of storage, which I'm okay with. Because it'll get backed up on that conveyor belt. So if I need iron rods, I can just grab them myself. And we're out of power again. But that's okay, because we have fuel. Who, not you guys. So it's one of these. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't put very much in these earlier. So what we'll do is give your friend next door some more too. Cool. Yeah, it is looking cool. There's a lot to do in the game to keep you very, very busy. So I need to make reinforced iron plates, which comes from screws and plates. I need to make 150 of them. Yeah, basically, eventually you tear everything down and rebuild it, and because as you get more advanced stuff, things become more efficient. Why is there not a way to just, like, add a bunch at once? There, that's by tens. So there is a way to add a lot at once. Okay, cool. And then I need 300 just regular cable. Cool. So I need to go get a bunch more iron plates. I just take them off, so it's not nearly enough. And this is where now I'm to the point where I really need to start looking at more advanced production, because you can see I don't even have enough to get me really there. So we're gonna be waiting again. So for now, I'm gonna craft a bunch of these until I'm out of materials, and then hopefully by then there'll be enough for me to make some more. I don't know how long the 50 rotors are gonna take. I have no idea. I didn't check. But once I get coal power, then I can start building faster machines that build things faster. And start overclocking machines and all kinds of cool stuff like that. I could have the assembler do the reinforced iron plates, but then I would have been waiting on it to do 150 of those and then 50 of the rotors. So I just chose to make these myself because I can make them faster than the machine can currently. Eventually the machines will be able to outpace me. But we're a ways off from that. Excuse me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, since I have foundations, I really have the itch to tear it all down now. And place down nice foundations and everything. And have it start getting on a grid better. But I'm gonna wait. Because last time I did that, I made a huge mess, and it took me forever to clean it up. But we got over half of what we needed so far. Headache, go away. Okay, so I got 94 out of the 150 that I need. So not bad. Let's go grab the cable. So I'm pretty sure we have 300 cable. Oh, yeah, we have 300 cable. We have plenty of cable. I think my mouse left click button is wearing out because it doesn't double click as much as it used to. Which sucks because this mouse is like 2 months old, and if it's breaking already, I swear to God, I will send Razer the nastiest of nasty grams. Because my Logitech mouse lasted, like 11 years before I had any problems with it. I would expect a gaming mouse to hold up to a lot of clicking. Top off the generators. And then go see how we're doing on rotor production, which is over here. 4. It's made 4. Awesome. Are the screws getting backed up too? No, it's using screws pretty much as quick as it can. So yeah, screws are going to be our big downfall here, because we're using them for 2 different things right now. I could split off this production of iron rods into a second screw factory, but I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'll just wait. I can make 7 more. Hooray! Cool. So 49 more of those and 44 more freaking rotors. Wait. What goes into rotors? Screws and iron rods? Yeah. Well, what's it take to make a color gun? We'll paint some stuff. Oh, never mind. It uses screws as well, and I'm not using screws for anything else right now. Oh, and then the colored cartridges. Oh, they only take flowers, though. Okay, so we're waiting. Is there any research I can do right now? No, because that still requires that, and so I need, like, 10 of those, 1 of those, and I haven't got a big enough gun to kill the animal that comes off of. This is done. And I still don't know where that is, so I'm kind of at an impasse for research as well. So, how's everybody doing? I'm just gonna sit here and stare at the machines run. Let's get a better view, actually. Whoops, not what I meant to do. Let's, climb up here. There we go. There we go, we can survey our domain. Whoop, don't put that away. We can just kind of sit here and watch for now. It is kind of cool to see it all going. I've got one drill way over there in the distance, bringing in a second source of copper. Look how huge that space elevator is compared to everything else. And how do I get to that power slug? I wonder if I can just do a run and jump off this edge and grab it. Whoa! Yes! Hi. Come be my friend. Yay!
This semi-slug seems to emit unfamiliar energy readings which could potentially be retrofitted into Fix-It technology. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Sweet. Ow. Fall damage. So what is that new research tree? Power slugs, which requires the power slug I just got. But now I can make power shards, right? And then once I have stuff for this, which I have that, so I could do that. I have that, so I could do that. So I could do both of those, but I don't have another power slug to do that. Crap. But this will give me the power shards, which I kind of want. And I haven't seen another power slug nearby, so I wonder if there might be one up at the top of this hill. Well, I hate going out in the dark. Maybe the bad guys are all asleep because it's dark. There's one way over there. I was kind of hoping there would be one up here above this, above the base. God, it's really lush up here. Oh, I have no fuel. Oh, there's one right there. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, there's a bad guy. Where is he? Oh, there's two bad guys. Shit! Run away, run away, run away, valiantly, run away, valiantly, run away! Ooh, God, I missed, and I'm falling to my death. Ow. I nearly died. Haha! Take that! I ran away, and you know, like I said, nearly died. So now we need to get our health back up. It will regenerate up to 3 on its own, but that's it. I think 3. Yeah, that's as far as it regenerates on its own. Okay, so that power slug is guarded. That's kind of sad. I really didn't want to use these for health because I wanted to use it for doggos, but whatever. I want a doggo. Oh, I've got freaking stuff to make concrete in my thing. Let's just make that real quick. Hammer that out. I did almost die. There we go, cool, that got rid of all that, so I can just go store the concrete for now. So I don't need to be carrying it around, and let's go check on our production. So you're making, hey, 6 more. You're just a speed demon. Can I just jump over that, please? Thank you. And 142 more screws, awesome. Jump over. Jump, 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 jump. Oh! Somebody go with the hydrate. Gladly. Oh, there's that power slide. You know, I could build like a foundation with ramps up to it and just snag it. And then just like pull the foundation down real quick after I grab it. That's a possibility. What am I making? Reinforced plates. I can make 12 more. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, I forgot to put the concrete away. I could have sworn I put the concrete away. Cool. And drop those in there. So not bad. I need 27 more. No. 37 more. Wait, I can't do math. What's 50 minus 13? Yeah, 37. And then 40 more rotors. So we'll probably have to wind up helping out on the rotors, but that's okay. I don't mind. So I'm going to put stuff away that I don't want to carry because I hate carrying stuff around. It just bothers me to have it in my inventory. I don't know why. It just does. Plates are being produced here. There you go, there's more metal rods for you to shove out there onto that conveyor belt and do nothing with. I really could probably throw in a splitter right here and have it sending just rods to one end. That might not be a bad idea. Like, bring that down over here into a splitter, into a thing, and into there. What makes screws? What are you? You're a constructor. Do I have room to fit a constructor right there? Or even like back over here? I know I don't have the required materials, but no, I can't go anyway. It would have to face that way. It can't go anywhere right here. Well, yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Oh, but I'd have to use reinforced iron plates, and I don't want to use reinforced iron plates because I'm making other things with them. Oi. I don't want to give up my reinforced iron plates because I need those. Let's go top off all the generators. That's what we like to see, is that 200. Because look, that one had 200 earlier, and it's only gone through 20 something, so. Good, there you go. And then, cool. Everything has 200, so I won't have to refuel again for a while. So I put that back in there. Cool. I guess we'll do some research then. That's not the research. You are. And so let's do the rods. So we need 50, 100, and 50. Cool. I just put rods away, and now we're going to go get them back out. What was the other thing? God, I've already forgotten. Was it 100 of this? I've already forgotten what the third thing was. Back over we go! I think it was just iron plates. Just iron plates you want? No, cable, 50 cable. And whoop, whoop, whoop. Split. Cool, you know, let's get some research done. I'm going the wrong way. Completely the wrong. Look at that. I've got that split into 2 different smelters, and it's still backed up. So when I can start overclocking stuff, oh, it's going to be so good. Granted, then we'll need more power, and our power grid doesn't have a whole lot of headroom right now. But I could always build a few more biomass generators. Because we're peaking out at 87, so we've only got like 12 left, which, that if you're starting to overclock, that's kind of dangerous. What was I coming over here to do? Oh yeah, this. That's such a short memory. Awesome. So I can do that as well. Once it's time. 50, 50, 50. Seems like we just did this. And wait, actually I just split it. There you go. I don't have to count them out, so I want it to split even. God, what was the other thing? Why can't I remember 3 things? I think it was copper wire. Oh no, I'm gonna get consumed. Not really. I think that's what it was, 50 of each of those. We'll find out once I run my ass back over here. Yeah, cool. So when this is done researching, I'll be able to immediately jump into this. And then when I get brave and I'm ready to go do that power slug up on the hill, though I need reinforced plates, so it's going to be a while. So those reinforced plates have a different mission in life right now. Okay, cool. How are we doing on these guys? 7 array. You're a hero. And your screws. I guess I could make screws on my own. Let's do that. I'm gonna make a bunch of screws. I could walk over to the thing, but I'm being lazy. Actually, let's do this. Oops. No, I tried to jump up there and I missed. Oh my god, now I'm pushing buttons. There's just all these buttons in front of me and I can't stop pushing them. Alright, Dominico, have a great evening. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for chatting. And I hope you have a wonderful Friday. Just give me all of them. I'll make a bunch of screws myself. fact, crap, got lost. Yep. There we go. Cool. Screws. Let's make a bunch of screws. Let's make all the screws we need. I'm probably going to wind up ending an hour early tonight because I'm really, like, my headache's getting worse and I don't know, my stomach doesn't feel right. It's like I'm not nauseous, it's not like indigestion, it just doesn't feel right. I think I just need to go to bed. So I'll probably end an hour early tonight. Make it up tomorrow night when we resume the Astroneer project, which I think my buddy Sparing Donkey wants to join and help. He mentioned he would like to help in that. I'm at a good spot. All 21 atmospheric condensers are stopped now, which means all their silos are full. So he could help me start changing all that out. And it would really go a lot easier with 2 people. So I need to make a bunch of these. And I'm just gonna make all I can. It'd be more than we need, but that's fine. Because we'll eventually need them for other things as well. Oh, the research is done. Let's switch research real quick. Analysis complete. Hooray! So what did I get for that? Nothing? I'm confused. Do I have to like research both those nodes and then unlock that? Is that what happens? I don't know. Cool. Back to making my plates. Actually, I'm gonna barely make more than I need. That's weird. Did my stream stop at any point tonight? It briefly did. Yeah, okay. It did have a brief blip. I got notifications that all the cameras had been offline, so the internet, like an hour ago, had a short blip. I didn't even notice it in the stream. Nobody said anything. So you can have those and those. And I'm gonna make my own rotors. Rotors come from screws. Let's make a bunch of screws. Like a bunch of screws. Okay, so wait, how many more do I need? 23. And they each use 5 rods. So I need to have 115 rods left. So I can't make that many screws. Plus there's some rotors over there, so what we'll do is burn through like 200 of these rods to make screws. I wish I could see the rotors. Can I just do this? Yeah, I can. Cool. There we go. I hate making stuff that my machinery's making. This up to about 15 of the rotors I can make. Then we'll go check and see how many it has. I need 33. Okay, yeah. So we get this up to like 25 rotors that we can make. And then hopefully it'll have 8 more done by then. And if not, I'll just nuke the whole place. Not really. Can your nuclear power plants in this game melt down, I wonder? That would be scary. And 20. 21. Oy 2. 3. 24. Cool, let's make 25 rotors. That'll get us a lot closer to coal. Tink, 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 tink. I wish the different things that you made different sounds when you were making them. Instead of just the same tink, 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 tink over and over again. Because it really just does sound like you're barely tapping on a chisel. And that's not the noise that should be made when you're putting screws into rods. Not in my opinion. Cool, let's go see if this thing at least has 8 more done. And if not, we'll just make the rest of them ourselves. It has 6 done. God. You know what? You know what? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna end that. We're done. We're done letting you make things. There you go. Wait, you don't have enough? So wait, your output is over here, my bad. Did you make one more for me, maybe? Yeah, you did. And then I will have that and that. Gimme, thank you. I'll make the last one. Bastard. And whoop. Do I have enough stuff to make it? No, I'm short on some screws. Hey, where is it? Where'd it? Oh, rotor, there it is. Just to be able to make one. There we go. And whoops, I don't know why I exited out of there. And this will get me coal power. Finally.
Milestone reached. Coal is an improved alternative power source to biomass and can be fully automated if provided water with the new pipeline buildings and power throughout the initial setup. Coal has been added to the resource scanner. Note: ensure the close proximity of water to the coal production line. Note: pumps will aid in vertical transport of fluids through pipes. Note: throughput and volume indicators are added to each pipe section automatically.
Thanks, Ada. Cool. So now we have water extractors, which, Jesus, takes all kinds of stuff I'm not making. Coal generators, also, I guess I should have let it keep making rotors, honestly. And that's if it's new. So yeah, I guess I should just let this thing keep making rotors. Fine. 3. Let's keep making them. Cool. So let's find our coal. Wait. How do I do? Oh, if it just be. Coal is. Ooh, not close. Oh, wow. 645 meters. That kilometer. 868. So that's my closest one over that way. Right? 868. There's really only two. Oh, there is only two. Unless one already went. This where it gave. Oh, damn it. This where it pinged 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Now the limestone's way. So yeah, 654 meters of that way. There's one of those fire spitters over here, and I don't have advanced weaponry yet. He's over here somewhere. Wow, it's so far away. Oh, there's shit. Run back, run back, run back, run back, run back. I hear him back there. I do not want to tangle with that guy with just this weapon. Alright, so it's gonna be... We're gonna have to get new weapons before we go get coal. Oh, I didn't know I could climb power lines. Me. I swear I heard him. Down there making that noise he makes. I don't see him. I guess he didn't follow me. Or her. I don't know. Could be a her. Maybe I'm just killing a bunch of mothers protecting their babies. Who knows? Are you back yet? No, it's not back yet. When does it come back? Where is it? Now I'm just paranoid. I think I keep hearing that thing. Oh well. So our next milestone then will be... How do I get new weapons? I don't even know how to get new weapons. None of Xenobasher. It's still so far away. Wow. So I'm going to be stuck with pretty crap. I guess I could take a vehicle over there. I've never built a vehicle. Because that would be alright to build a vehicle, and then I could just drive over there and scout it out. Yeah, I've never built a vehicle. Because they don't attack you when you're on vehicles, if I remember right. Cool. Can't believe I'm 2 whole tiers away from the next weapon. And my god, it's going to take forever to make all those rotors. Like, how many has it made since we shipped that off? 3. I did not know you could climb power cables. It's hilarious. Put it... Oh, I can't put it in because the pod's not back. Did that unlock any new... Cool. Player upgraded too? Cool, neat. What did I get upgrades on? I guess just inventory? I still don't know how to add shortcuts. Right down to that little toolbar. Well, hello, Blue Lightning. Q1A78 to you as well. Right, how do I... Oh, okay, so I just pressed the number I want it to be on. Oh! Puppy walked across keyboard. Good puppy. Good puppy. So now how do I remove it from that hotkey? Because now I don't want it to be there. Is it just forever there? I guess it's just forever there. And I don't know what this one means. I still don't know what that means, the one. Okay, so yeah, you're coming back. Slow down there, champ. Good thing I'm wearing a suit. That would have burned me. You can have that, you can have that, and you can go ahead and have all of this. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And modular frames come from rods and reinforced plates. Okay. So I do need reinforced plates, which are made from, of course, screws. Ugh. Everything's made from screws in this game. Awesome. Okay, so let's... That's two at a time. Oh, no. Why is it adding two at a time? Oh, that's not even what I... Can I... Oh, because you build two at a time. Okay. Alright, so I have to build a couple extras. Alright, that's fine. Can I get out of that screen? Thank you. Let's grab all the screws we have, which is not many. I have plenty of iron rods, though. Jump up there. Oh my god, I missed again. There. Oop, missed one. Oh well. Go make a bunch of screws. We'll worry about the rods later. We're making plenty of rods. I'm not worried about that at all. So we'll make a bunch of screws, and then we'll make a bunch of reinforced iron plates. And I'll worry about the modular frames are made out of reinforced iron plates. So I need to make a bunch of reinforced iron plates, yeah. Actually, let's do this. Let's not waste our screws. Let's be smart about this. What kind of puppy do you have, Blue Lightning? If you're not busy doing other stuff. These modular frames take a couple seconds to make each one. But we can make the bulk of them here pretty quick. What kind of puppy do you have? I love dogs. I'm a dog person. Even though I have a cat, I'm a dog person. Cool. That got me quite a few of those. You can have those. So I just need to make 7 more. I'll wait for it to pull through what it needs. There we go. Wow, it wasn't as backed up this time. It's kind of scurry. Miniature wired-haired Dotson. Oh my god. Oh, that is an energy. Still sounds awesome. Okay, so, we have all the iron plates we need. What screws we lack? You do take screws, right? No, you just take rods and reinforced plates. Oh, so it's rods I'm missing. Oh, okay. I thought it was screws I was missing. I'm not even paying attention to what I have over there on the right-hand side of my screen. Excuse me. There's no rods in storage. I don't know why I even bothered checking, but is that the only place? Yeah, this is the only place I'm making rods. So what we're gonna do is just short this thing for a while until I get my 24 here, and then it'll catch up. Not really, but we'll help it. She knows it's important to get between me and the tables thus stated on the keyboard. Oh, that sounds awesome. Oh, tablet. I really want a dog of my own. I think my cat would be happier too. He's lonely ever since my other cat died. Awesome. So you can have that. So now we're just waiting on rotors. Hooray! Which are being made over here? Yeah. How many have you made? 11. Barely over 10%. Oi. Big sad. Big, big sad. I can't really afford to steal iron rods from him right now because I've done that too many times, and yeah. Why is there any younger dogs no life? Well, I would rather have dogs and even cats than a spouse. So can I make anything right now? I mean, like anything at all? Nope. Well then. fuel finished. Got quite a bit of fuel in storage. Boy, those rotors are gonna take for freaking ever. Is it that they just take forever to assemble? Is that the problem? No, it's that they're not getting enough screws per minute. Okay, so it could technically make 4 per minute. We need to make 89, so about 25 minutes if it was getting screws on the regular. So, if that's the case, let's do a thing here. I think I can squeeze this all in, maybe. Actually, let's just stop. Let's do this the easy way. Let's stop sending screws there for a minute. Give them all to you. There you go. Have a bunch of screws. Have some more rods too. You don't want them. I was going to divert the other screws there for a minute, and I'm like, well, that's dumb. Alright, cool. So that should keep that at least running. It's got more than it needs for quite a while. And more should be piling in fairly regularly now. Like, I'd like to see them get backed up. God, how many can it hold before it gets backed up? Probably 500 would be my guess, which it's going down and not up, so it looks like screws are still going to be our downside. I wish I could just turn these rods into more screws. I wish I had room for it right here. But at least right now, at the moment, it's actually making the 4 per minute. But like I mentioned a little while ago, I'm gonna go ahead and end early tonight because I'm just not feeling the best. Let's see if there's anybody online to send you guys over to. Well, you're both probably leaving soon. I'm gonna say hi to Phoenix for a few minutes. So I'll be back online tomorrow night with Astroneer, 7 p.m. Central Time, where we will resume all the hydrogen collection. Hopefully be joined by a friend tomorrow night. So let's go say hi to Phoenix, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 7. Thanks for hanging out with me. Always appreciate everybody who tunes in and watches. Whether you lurk, whether you chat, doesn't matter. Either way, I'm glad to have you guys along. And you're welcome, Blue Lightning. Thanks for being here. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a great night.